How are you?
I am well. How old are you?
I'm 27.
27. All right. So I was talking to the last young lady. How long have you been watching?
Um, Probably like five months.
Okay. Do you have, well, I asked, what can you learn from Maria, but do you have any questions? Because,
What was the what did you say?
well, I made a post saying that black women, your biggest competition is not white women, it's Hispanic women. And a
Oh,
lot of black
okay.
women got upset.
No, that sounds very reasonable. That does sound reasonable.
Okay.
Um, yeah, I believe that. They are I mean they don't I don't think they're as aggressive as us, so I can see that being a
Are you
real thing.
single? Are you married? What?
I'm single.
Any children?
Yeah, I have a daughter.
How old?
She's 8.
And you're how old again? 27?
Yeah, I'm 27.
Okay, what do you want out of life?
Um, I really want a family really bad. Like, I be feeling pretty naked because, I had a child out of wedlock. I really just want a family. I want a prosperous family. I want a husband,
Mhm.
and I want more kids. I want like 5 kids.
Five more
hmm
or four more?
I'll take 5 more.
What state do you live in?
I reside in Texas right now.
Okay, so what are you doing about making yourself a wife?
Well, I actually got into reading the word more, and I have bad anxiety, but
Okay.
I got into reading the Bible more, and I gotten to be more friendly, like when I'm in public, like I speak more, and really I'm cooking more because honestly I didn't learn as a growing up. That wasn't something I was doing. I wasn't in the kitchen, so I'm cooking more. Um, I picked up, being a vegetarian, even though I kind of slid off.
When was your last date?
Huh?
When was your last date?
Like out on a date?
When was your last date?
Um, Probably like, I don't know. I don't really go on dates.
When was your last date?
Huh?
When was your last date? You said you don't really go on dates, but when was your last one?
Um, Probably like last year, maybe.
Was it last year?
Yeah, cause I mean I've hung out, but I can't call those dates. I mean, in my age group, I mean you could call it hanging out, but I don't specify that as like dates, like hanging out, like talking somewhere or whatever, and they
Okay,
got like
well,
a
how about
bottle,
this?
like
If you average one date, if you average a date every 2 years, how do you expect to get married?
well, that's the thing. I just feel like maybe I'm not. I don't know. Maybe I'm not requiring that of men that kind of, want
Hold
to
on, hold on, hold
talk
on,
to
hold
me.
on. This is simple math, okay?
Okay.
I get you anxious. You're just talking to me.
Okay.
Oh, and by the way, audience, the average esthetician makes $24 an hour. So for that last one, I'm talking that $450,000 madness. All right. In order to get the outcomes you say you want to be a wife and have a stable family and 5 additional children requires a husband.
Exactly.
All right. If you haven't had, you don't even remember the last time you had a date, or the last time you had a date was over a year ago, how do you expect to get any of that?
I'm not really sure. Like, I mean, I'm talking to a person, and I don't think it's going anywhere. But this person has not took me on a date, so
Okay, so
I
my
don't know.
point, my point is, audience, I'm going to upload a video on YouTube in the morning showing that today's modern woman is a lazy dater. You guys are lazy.
Well, can you elaborate? Well,
Yeah, you're doing
like,
nothing. You're doing nothing. You're being passive. I'm reading the word and I'm
yeah.
doing stuff. I'm doing stuff that doesn't cost me anything. It's not inconvenient to me. It doesn't require me any effort. And I want to know why you guys expect a man of value to be free. That's not how life works.
Oh, to do what? To eat free?
To be free. To okay,
Okay.
ma'am, you're reading the word. That's lazy. You can sit in your house and grab the Bible.
Mm-hmm.
You're cooking. You got to cook for you and your kids. So what?
Of course.
So
Oh, I think
where is the man going to come from?
I've learned some things in the word, and
Where is the man coming from?
where's he coming from? I don't know. I just feel like in reading the word, what it's definitely it shaped my mind in a way that I feel
Where is he
like
coming from?
I really have no clue where he's coming
Oh,
from.
okay. So if you were trying to teach your daughter how to get what she wants out of life, you would teach
Mm-hmm.
her this way is an effective way of getting what you want.
Okay.
Just wait for it to happen.
Yeah. No.
This is why I'm being
Right.
lazy when it comes to dating. The reality is, you ladies, you think a man's just supposed to happen, or is God supposed to send him to you?
Oh yeah.
I'm asking you. I'm asking you.
No. Yeah. No. I really believe that. I do believe
Okay,
that.
well, you'll die alone this way.
Okay.
Man, do you have a job?
Yeah, I do.
Did you have to apply for that job?
One of them. Yeah.
Have you ever had to compete to get anything you wanted? Have you ever had to work for anything?
Oh yeah. I've had different jobs.
Right, you gotta do work first, and
Mhm.
then they give you money later, right?
Right.
Right. And that job is just a job. It's not that important. You can go get another one.
Right.
But what you're talking about is a man, something that's
Yeah.
going to be a life changer.
Right.
And you're doing what kind of work?
Well, I'm a pilot driver,
No, you're doing
and
what kind of work to find him?
oh, well, yeah, I'm reading the word.
You're
I am.
doing nothing.
Okay.
See,
I understand
this is
that.
what I talked about the other day. That's why I had that woman. That's why I had that woman. That's why I had that thumbnail I had the other day, folks.
So can I ask you a question?
Black women have been made to believe that men should be freaking free. That a man of value should just come knock on the door. Boaz is just gonna come through and fix everything. No.
So can I ask you something?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so what could you teach me in this moment? Like, what could you tell
Uh,
me that?
I could teach you I could teach you. There's the video, folks. There's the title. Remember that? See that woman that's praying on her knees?
Uh-huh.
Man, you're 27 years old, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I
Well,
am.
let's be honest. You're not. You're not. You may be young sounding, but you're not. Why ain't you been on a date in a year?
Like
I
I
got, I got,
said.
I got another question. Before you answer that question,
Okay, give it to me.
uh, when's the last time you had adult relations?
More recent.
Thank you. Thank you. Right there.
Yeah.
Right there. Don't give me this Bible stuff.
Oh,
You can fight. You can no.
sorry.
You can go
Okay,
have.
go
You
ahead.
can
Go
go
ahead.
have sex, and that's fine. But
Yeah,
you can go
no, I
get
know
your.
it is.
You can go get your carnal need met.
Of course.
But it's not, of course.
No, I never said me opening up the Bible meant that I was perfect or
I
actually
never said about being
abiding
perfect, but
by
I'm saying
everything in the
you're
Bible.
lazy. But when you
I
want to
can see how
bust
you're
that, but
saying
when
that.
you want to get off, you know how to find a Johnson.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah,
No, yeah.
see, and that's why I'm saying. See, you guys can't get distracted by the nice sound. At the end of the day, women are experts at survival. They know how to get what they want. You can find somebody to lay down with, but you sitting
Yeah.
in your house reading the word and cooking turkey chili, hoping a husband finds you. And even if he did come knocking on your door, you ain't a wife.
I don't like chili, but
Oh
all
Jesus
that I know,
Christ!
all that I know for a fact though is that the word definitely put me in my place, and it's very humbling. It was very humbling because I definitely was thinking that a man was should just only be with me and only me, and that jealousy shit
That's
kind of just
fine,
left
and
one side.
I'm not worried about. See, the word is not the issue. The fact that if you read the word, what is one of the major premises tenets? Faith without works is what?
It is dead,
And you're not doing any
but
work.
oh yeah,
This is,
no,
this
yeah,
is why I have
I
that
can see
thumbnail
that.
last night. This is the thumbnail. This is her right there.
I'll watch
These
it.
are
I'll definitely watch it.
exactly. You guys are sitting there doing nothing, and this is why Marisol, Mylene, and Anastasia are coming along and taking the marriageable black men because the black women are sitting around being
Just
passive.
waiting. Mm-hmm. That is true.
So, um, you want me to give you advice? Two things that no coach can fix: okay?
Okay, go ahead.
Cowardice and being lazy.
All right,
You're lazy.
that makes sense.
I can't fix lazy. I
That
can't
makes
fix
sense.
lazy, so I ain't gonna even try.
Yeah, passive and lazy.
No, no, say coward.
Oh, what did you say?
Coward. Coward.
Coward,
Coward.
coward and lazy.
Yep. There's no
Now,
way
I
there's
understand
no
that.
advice a coach can give somebody.
You are lazy and I can't fix that laziness in you. That's what Kevin Samuels just told her. I think this is what modern women have become, and they expect things to be done for them. They expect things to be brought to them to a level that they even expect men to find them in their comfort zone. Women think that they will simply find a man on the streets in their dreams to marry them, which is wrong. I think this modern era of the internet, social media has brought issues in the world today, and I want to credit it for that reason, that it has really put the modern woman back. Look, these days it's very easy to find a 48-year modern woman still single. It's very easy to find a girl that is 30 years or a lady that is 30 years and is doing nothing to help herself to get married. Their dream is to get married, because any woman growing up, their dreams is go to school, study, gain a degree, get children, or probably get married, have children. But things are changing these days. Women tend to have children even before marriage. Women tend to remain single, which is traditionally it's wrong, but it's what's rolling on these days. And Kevin Samuels just had a dialogue with a woman that is 27 years old that just had her last date last year or a year before. Now, that is very dangerous for a woman that is in her right age of getting married, for a woman that is in her right age to settle down, but she's doing nothing to help herself find a man. If you have been watching Kevin Samuels for a while and you've been following him for some good time, at least you know that some of the advice he tends to give to women about this similar topic is a woman can maybe go to the gym. That's where maybe high value men tend to go. A woman can still think of going to church if she's looking for a Christian person or a Christian man. And if she's genuinely single, she can even join a single church-based group in their church. Because such groups tend to organize outings for the single people and help them mingle than staying at home thinking that a man will find you there. Well, you can as well find a man at your workplace if your work environment has men in it. You can as well find a man within your work colleagues, a factory, hospital, and such environments. Now, looking at her, despite of the fact that the image wasn't really good from her phone, she's not that really, can I say ugly? I don't know how to say it. She's close. She's a 6. I will give you a 6, She's the person that can find a man. Looking at her size, she's not that fat or obese. She can find a man, But she thinks that by simply praying to God, God will bring a man for her. Now that's something that's wrong, and that's what many women think is what will work for them. Girl, it won't work for you. And if you're listening to this video, if you're listening to what I'm saying, it won't work for you by simply praying. Praying is good, but you need to put in some effort as a woman. You need to put in some energy, something to help you, at least propel you to find a man. You can start by changing your outfits. If maybe you've been in those environments I talked of, and men are still not seeing you, you can as well think of changing your wardrobe, changing your outfits, wear a little bit more modestly, because there's a good number of men that really want to settle down with a woman that dresses well. And I can tell you for a fact that if a woman dresses well, there are high chances that men will respect them and they think in their minds that she's a good woman, she's a wife, she's a good mother to their children they may give birth to. Now, she's 27 years old. She's clocking the danger zone according to Kevin Samuels. And a lot has to be done during this period to change the narrative that we have just had. Her being lazy, her doing nothing strong to help her get a man. We need to change that narrative. And if you're a woman out there that is 27, 26, 28, that's the best time for you to do a lot of changes in your life for you to land a man. Praying alone won't guarantee you a man. Simply going to the gym won't guarantee you a man. But there are other things that you need to work on. It could be your character. It could be your personality. It could be your nature. It could be your size, You could be fat. And maybe men don't want to see you in that state. Work on your weight. Work on your wardrobe. Work on your personality. And I want to tell you, high value men will spot you, like you, and I can assure you they will marry you. Well, I would like to hear your opinion about her. What do you think about her? Leave all that in the comment section and I will gladly read them for you. Thank you guys so much. See you on the next video.